Are we live? It looks like we're live. Okay, let me just check that we are. Just go to my channel. Yep, we are live. I'm using OBS. Okay, and then go to Discord. Everyone, I am live now. Alright. Okay, I think we're good. Wow, the chat window is so small. Is there any way to make it bigger? Ah, wow, Devin's here. So early, 8:30 in the morning. Ah. Oh, man. Okay, yeah. I think I'll just have this screen open. And I guess I should have the chat here so I see the chat better. Yeah, on the main screen, that's better. Yeah. I guess I can play some Tekken 8. Yo, I got up an hour ago. I have a meeting for my program coming up at 10, then my math exam at 3 p.m. Oh. Yeah, I got up an hour ago too. Me too. I mean, I was awake for longer, but I got up an hour ago at 7:30. We have a meeting for my program coming up at 10. Okay, so you gotta get ready for that, eh? Math exam at 3 p.m. Oof, tough, tough, tough. Yo, what is up, Mr. Code? Good to see you, Mr. Code. Join the gang. Wow, I can just stream at any time. Hi, Paul. What's going on? Is that right? WSG is what's going on? Or what's up, gang? I don't know. I don't know what that stands for. WSG. What's good? Oh, WSG is what's good. What's good? I'm good. I just took a shower. I have water next to me. I'm ready. Brush my teeth. I'm all good. I'm all good to go. I need like 16 points to pass math. PexV, hi. What is up, PexV? You have a check mark next to your name? I've never seen that before. Interesting. Your name appears different compared to other names. I wonder why. If you know why, I'd like to know. 16 points to pass math. Well, hopefully you get more than 16 points. Or 16 is enough. You don't need more than 16. What's up, Paul? What is up, that guy from 95? Wow, people just joined within 2 minutes, even though it's like a Thursday morning. Do you play Minecraft? No, I don't think I'd never tried Minecraft, but it doesn't look fun to me when I watch the gameplay. It really doesn't look like my kind of game. So, that's a no for me. By the way, can you guys hear piano music? Because, it's in the background downstairs, and I'm having it on for my enjoyment, but I'm wondering if it's bleeding into the mic. I can hear piano. Oh, okay. PexV seems to be a famous YouTuber. That's why he has a check mark. He has 200k subs, I saw. Oh, I see. Yeah, we kind of do hear piano, but it's not that loud. Okay, good. As long as it's not getting in the way of me talking. Yeah, I set the volume to half the volume, yeah, so it should be fine. Maybe I should play Tekken, and in between Tekken matches, while waiting in between matches, that's when I chat with you guys. What do you guys think? Or should we just keep chatting without the Tekken screen so that you get the full picture of me here? Man, the sun and this bad light camera is like looks like heavenly light. It's coming from the side. Not so much above, but from the side and above. Yeah. The sun is rising. The sun is rising. Art Sloan's in. Good morning to the best family on YouTube. FoozieTube. Okay, I had never heard that quote before. Good morning to the best family on YouTube. That's a good one. My stomach just growled. I'm wondering. Didn't really eat that. Foozie fell off. He's a big YouTuber, right? FoozieTube. True. Oh, okay. So Foozie did fall off. This is my Miu Mini Plus. What happens if I try to play it like this? Facts, though. He's too busy lifting weights. Oh, is that so? What happens if I try playing like this? Will it show up fine? That's probably too small. The camera's too far away. You can see my... No, Mochi. I'm not gonna give you now. Later. Not now, Mochi. Should I show you? Pokemon Yellow? I don't know if I should show you guys or not. As a 2008 kid, I may have seen that but don't know the name. Is that a Game Boy? Oh, so this is not a Game Boy, but it's a Linux emulator. As in, it plays all these emulations. It looks like a Game Boy pretty much. It has 2 extra buttons, but it can play all sorts of games, including PlayStation 1 games, which is insane. Although it's very intensive. Let me turn it on for you to show you guys. You could probably stream that. Oh, really? You think so, Devin? It looks like a Game Boy. I think the screen is bigger than a Game Boy, actually. Okay, let's... Nope, didn't hold it long enough. Good morning, Mr. U. What is up, Jay Thompson? Like, you can hook it up to your PC and stream that way. What? I don't think you can. Let me show you Pokemon Yellow. Oh, you can't see that well. I gotta... Where is the brightness setting? Just wait. What's the name of it? It's called the Miu Mini Plus. Let me just go to settings. Yeah, 10 brightness. Yeah, let's do Pokemon now. Can you guys hear just fine? Let me just go into Pokemon battle. I can speed it up too. I'm just playing on... Oh my gosh, it's taking a while. Let me type it in here. My thighs and dorsum are sore as hell. Oh damn. Did you work out? I can use Pikachu. Yeah, so I'm gonna save it. And then save this state. Okay. Settings, brightness back down to 1, and then shut down. Okay. I did workout 2 days ago. Martial arts instructor killed me. Oh, damn. I love its greenish color. The device itself is not green, but yeah, the screen probably had a tint. There are 2 buttons here. R2, R1, L2, L1. And this handle is super ergonomic. I got it as the gift set. It's a 3D printed. Nice. Nice buttons, yeah. Good enough. Maktaro, welcome, welcome. Oh, you can, but you need to install some apps. Oh, it's not just a cord you can plug in like I assumed. Oh, I see. There's no space because the SD card is full. So, oh, my left elbow is sore too. Oh, interesting. You can install some apps, not just a cord you can plug in. Interesting, interesting. And playing with it plugged in apparently is not good because it's overheats when it's playing while plugged in. So it's not good to plug it into the PC and it'll be charging while you play it. Not good for the battery. Oh, my left elbow is sore too. A scarf is your trademark look with classical background music. Yeah, just keeping my throat warm. I guess this is also sweaty hands, so the gloves are now becoming my trademark. But definitely the scarf, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna wear it in the summer, but yeah. It's become a trademark look. So let's vote. Play Tekken 8 online. Chat in between while waiting for matches, or just chat like right now. That would be dope if you did wear a scarf in the summer. That's funny. I have palmar hyperhidrosis too. That doesn't sound good. I don't know what that is. Maybe a light scarf. I do have a light scarf. Yeah. How's life been treating you? What is up, Alex? Life has been treating me well. Just was really bored the past few days, but better now, especially with this Miu Mini Plus. As you can see, it says Miu right there. Can you see that? It's a bit blurry, eh? M-I-Y-O-O. Yeah. Miu Mini Plus. 3000 milliamp hours. Built-in rechargeable lithium Po battery. Only can use certified charger. Oh, okay. 2, just chat like right now. Oh, just clammy hands, lol. Yeah. I have clammy hands. Gotta keep them dry and not wet. Okay, 2, just chat like right now. Devin voted. 1. Okay, we have a split, guys. I finally did it, but I beat the first gen Pokemon game after 27 years. Wow. It's whatever to me, 1 or 2. Okay. As long as the chats keep coming in like this, I guess I'll just keep it at just chatting. Yeah. Yeah, Gen 1, first gen is the OG. It's really good. Pokemon Yellow especially, because it's like the best of Pokemon Red and Blue. You get all 3 starter Pokemon and Pikachu following you around. That's it. Not just a cherry on the top, but something that makes the game great. If you said Tekken 3, I would go for 1. Oh, I have Tekken 3. I can play Tekken 3. But then we wouldn't be chatting much because I'd be playing and focusing. Because you only play the arcade game, right? So there's no downtime to chat in between. But yeah, I have Tekken 3. We can play Tekken 3 sometime. Or even today, yeah. When I was a kid, my Game Boy took a lot of abuse playing Pokemon. Yeah. I had a Game Boy Color. It was like magenta. It was kind of like a bright reddish, kind of cherry reddish. Not cherry reddish, more bright cherry red. Anyways, that Game Boy Color. My Game Boy copy of Pokemon Yellow was a knockoff. It was a cheapo, and so after I beat the game, the data just wiped out by itself, and so I lost all my Pokemon and progress. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. And it happened again, so it happened the second time my progress got wiped out. So I couldn't play Pokemon Yellow anymore because it wouldn't save my progress. Eventually it would just wipe out. So I got Pokemon Red, the official Pokemon Red, and it was way worse than Pokemon Yellow in terms of the color scheme and not having Pikachu and not having the 3 starter Pokemon at once, but whatever, I had to beat Pokemon Red again after I beat Pokemon Yellow. I think parents were mad when they found out was lodged or thrown at the TV. Thrown at the TV? You threw a Game Boy at the TV? The battery and the motherboard part of your game cartridge was probably messed up. Yeah, you know what? I didn't know until recently that the game cartridges have batteries in them, but I guess that makes sense, considering they have to save. So, did you use the missing no trick? Oh, to capture Mew, right? I think I tried to capture Mew, yeah. Missing no, I think I did. I got Mewtwo using the Master Ball. You need the Master Ball in order to capture Mewtwo, right? Because I don't think Mewtwo gets captured. And you only have one shot of, well, you can replay after you reload the save state before you encounter him so that you can. With Mew, I don't remember if I had Mew. I got Mewtwo for sure, but Mew, missing no, missing no is Mew, right? Yeah, I don't remember if I got. I think I tried it and I encountered it, but I don't remember if I got Mew or not. I might have gotten Mew, yeah, one time. But, yeah. Huh. I know one kid back in middle school that knew a hack for catching Mewtwo without a Master Ball. Wow. Missing no is the infinite item glitch. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's not Mew. Interesting. Oh, so you can get infinite Master Balls? You need a hack in order to catch Mewtwo without a Master Ball? It's impossible without a Master Ball unless you hack? That's interesting. Infinite item glitch. Then you could just copy Master Balls. That'd be really great. Oh. Oh, Blackpink Lisa was ignored by Son Heung-min. Huh, interesting. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, those people are invisible. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted. Oh, rare candies to level up. But rare candy leveling up is not as good as real level up. The stats don't go up as much, so it's not as good. It's better to grind than level up, even though it takes time. I forgot about rare candies. Yes, and infinite rare candies. First gen still passes me off though. Pisses me off though. Passes me off though. Moves were limited in the game. I mean TM. Yeah. Oh, pisses me off. Yeah. Moves were limited. Yeah, I didn't try second gen. I only tried first gen. So after I beat Pokemon Yellow, I'm gonna try Pokemon Crystal. And then Pokemon Emerald after that. Because I heard Crystal is one of the best Pokemon. It's like the best Pokemon game ever. So after I beat Yellow, I'll try Crystal. And then Emerald apparently is good too. So I'll do it in that order. I'm playing Pokemon Emerald after I beat Gold. Isn't Gold just an inferior version of Crystal? So that Crystal is the better version and you just play Crystal instead of Gold? Or was that Ruby Sapphire? That's different. Ruby Sapphire Crystal, is that it? The three? And then Gold, Silver, and then something else? I forget. What device are you playing it on, Jay Thompson? As a kid, I've always liked Ho-Oh. See, I don't know the Pokemon after Gold, Silver, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Oh, okay. So Crystal is the better version of Gold. And Emerald is the better version of Ruby and Sapphire. Okay. I see. I'm playing on my Game Boy Advance SP. Wow, you still have it? I sold it such a long time ago. Damn, dude. Is it working just fine? Yeah, I don't regret selling my Game Boy Advance SP because now I have this. And this has a better screen and it works just fine. So everything is turning out as it should. I sold all my old consoles except for the GameCube. The GameCube is the only old console I kept. Morning, me old mucker. Good morning, Barbarian, me old mucker. I brought one from a you bought one from a retro game store 2 months ago. Oh, nice. Nice. Mine was in mint condition, man. Mine would have sold for a lot. I lost my first Game Boy in a house fire. Oh, jeez. House fire sounds incredibly bad, dude. That sucks. House fire is, that's like you lose everything. Well, glad you're okay, dude. Jay Thompson. How you doing, Barbarian, me old mucker? Are you at work, me old mucker? Or is work done? My room was incinerated. Wow. Damn, dude. That sucks. Then Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum is Gen 4. Black and White is Gen 5. With Black 2 and White 2, Pokemon XY is Gen 6. Lamau, I am a nerd. Damn, Devin played all of them. Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Okay, so Platinum is the next one. After Crystal, Emerald, Platinum, and then Black and White. But there's no Black and White 2. Huh. I might be lol sneaking off to get some Paul stream time. Lol. Barbarians at work. My desktop dual monitors PS4 Xbox. Oh damn, dude. Damn, dude. Wow, that's a devastating house fire, man. That's tragic. House fires are tragic. It's like natural disaster. I have not played Gold, Silver, or Crystal. I've never played Gen 5 games yet. Black and White is Gen 5. So they don't have a third after Black and White that's, like, you know how there's Crystal or Emerald or Platinum? They don't have a third for Black and White or Black and White 2 and X and Y? Maybe after X and Y it's A and B. No, A and B doesn't sound as good as X and Y. They would do something else. They're running out of names. My SP, Nintendo DS, 3DS, and Switch 2. Oh my god. You lost all your old consoles and handhelds. Black 2 and White 2 was supposed to be called Pokemon Gray, but they scrapped it. Oh. Gen 10 games are Wind and Waves. Oh, okay. But those are on the Switch, right? That's where it moved off the Nintendo DS and moved onto the Switch. No Pokemon Traditional or Pokemon Contemporary. Lol. Pokemon Gray was scrapped. So Black 2 and White 2. Interesting, interesting. Pokemon Yellow is the OG greatest that I've played. My SNES in my living room. Nice, David. My SNES is in my living room. Wow, that's retro, all right. Or Pokemon Maximum or Pokemon Minimum. Funny, funny. Yeah, all I had last night for dinner was a couple mini bags of Doritos. So, or Pokemon Hell or Pokemon Heaven. That's funny, that's funny. That's a good one. I guess the reason I'm playing the music downstairs is because I have the house to myself. I don't even have to close my door because my mom's out playing golf. So I got the morning to myself. Probably lunch too, actually, because she's going out to eat lunch with her golf mates. So golf friends. So I got the whole house in the morning to myself. It's actually a good thing to be invisible most times instead of popping out of the crowd. Pretty much. Somebody said I am the invisible. I never had any friends during high school, and now. Oh, let's see. Mama Yu plays golf. That's amazing. I'm trying to get back to 200 pounds, so I ate eggs with kimchi. Hey, I eat eggs with kimchi too, man. Nobody else I know eats eggs with kimchi. Chicken with Korean barbecue. Broccoli and brown rice for dinner. Damn. Kimchi, chicken, Korean barbecue. Broccoli, brown rice. Damn, dude. 200 pounds is heavy, dude. Is PY good at golf? No, I suck at golf. But putting, I'm not bad. Putting is my best skill. But driving is just horrible. I'm just horrible at it. Oh, Art Sloan asked Paul, what do you officially call your followers? The muckers? Lol, JK. Oh, I think it was called the 1% crew in my under membership. Maybe that's just the 1% crew. I don't know. Muckers is a good one. Copyright infringement, Sloan, lol. Joke's on you. I eat everything with kimchi. Oh, nice, dude. Alex is way ahead of us. Kimchi is so good for your gut microbiome, apparently. So, I mean, I'm 230. Oh, you're 235. You're trying to get down. I see. Yo, apparently high protein is what really helps. Like, there was a study where they kept the diet of everyone the same, except for they increased their protein drastically, and they all lost weight, like quite a bit of weight. So just having a lot of protein, it just helps you lose weight. People who are overweight are apparently protein deficient. So lots of protein helps with like weight loss, which is insane. I never thought that was the case until I heard about that study. So I'm trying to eat lots of protein because I gained a bit of belly fat and my pants are tight now. So lots of protein is key for both muscle growth and weight loss. Trademarked, damn it. The 1%ers. 1%ers. I was 251 a month and a half ago. Wow. If you saw me, you would think I lost a significant amount. Nice, dude. Jay Thompson's come a long way already. He will have to pay me if he uses Mucker's Law. Funny, funny. Streaming and chatting on Discord. Dang, PY is active. Hey. That's more important than having friends or not is if you are good company for yourself or not, because you are with yourself all the time. Most of the time, if you have friends. Yeah. Become good company for yourself. Don't listen to Dr. Oz people on TV about weight loss. Yeah, probably a good idea. Hello, mister. What is up, Javier? I run like 5 to 10 minutes a day, almost every day. Wow, nice. Brown rice is healthier than white rice. Yeah, it also has more arsenic, which is a trade-off. That's why you have to wash it really well, but it's weird how brown rice is healthier, but it also has more poison with it. It's weird. So I guess there's a bit of a trade-off in that sense. You want to see my classic Bose earphones? Look, I bought this from China because they don't make these anymore, and they had this used on eBay. And these earbuds are the best that I've used as in terms of earbuds. They're not noise canceling. They don't block out noise, which is what I wanted. I wanted comfortable and long lasting. So they used to make this back in the like early 2010s or mid 2010s, or yeah, about early 2010s. So This color is wacky, but this is the best earbuds I've ever tried. The Bose Sound Sport. Yeah, they don't make them anymore. But at least I got a good condition one. It's pretty much brand new. Or they cleaned it to make it brand new, I don't know. I do believe everyone has different metabolism, which is genetic. Yeah, and definitely. I'm getting hungry, actually. Maybe I should eat something. How long have I been streaming? 36 minutes only. Question is, do I grab something to eat right now? Do I grab something to eat right now? Hi Paul, hi everyone, including Bobby. What is up, Christine in Australia? Back in Australia. And hopefully better from your sickness. Yeah, it sounds like you needed 3 days of being knocked out sleep. Yeah. What time is it in Australia? What time is it there? It's like midnight there? Maybe it's midnight there, I don't know. Yeah, I'm back. CF? What does CF mean? Feeling better, thanks. Okay, that's good. You just don't sound happy to be back with the unsmiley face. Ups. I understand why Korean people eat so much meat compared to rice. About what you mentioned with protein weight loss. Actually, traditionally speaking, Koreans eat way more rice, and meat was a very rare thing because meat is rare and expensive, and Korea was poor for the most part. So it's only recently that people are eating more meat, but traditionally speaking, Koreans ate mostly rice with some side dishes with hardly any meat. But then again, Koreans are way taller than they used to be 20 years ago. The next generation is taller than my generation, for example. And maybe that's because of increased protein intake. I don't know. I have no idea, but that's just a guess. Because there's definitely been an increase in protein intake in Koreans over the last like 30, 40 years. CF was a typo. Okay, it's 11:06 p.m. here. Oh, okay, so it's 14-hour difference. Gotcha. Not too bad. Not too bad. Maybe everyone's going to bed right about now in Australia. Australia. I saw some tall Chinese women too. Yeah. Asians are growing taller, probably because of more food abundance of more nutritious, high-protein foods. As well as other things, but I'm sure food has a big part to do with it, and the environment for some reason. But anyways, still stressful environment in Asia, China, Korea, Japan, all very stressful environments. I'm a night owl. Oh, okay. So you stay up until like midnight or 1 a.m., eh? Christine, the night owl. I did not know. Because I don't stream in the morning. I stream in the evening usually, so that's night or morning time in Australia, morning or daytime in Australia. So yeah, I'm getting hungry. I wonder what I should eat. There is salad that my mom made. There are steamed buns I could have. Sometimes 3 a.m. when I can't sleep. Wow. That's a real night owl. The 3 a.m. is after I wake up after 4 hours of sleep. That's when I wake up at 3 a.m. and then I try to go back to sleep. Is there anything that I missed? Nope. My response to this guy not having friends now or in high school was I said it's more important than having friends is that you're good company to yourself because you're yourself most of the time even if you have friends. Become good company for yourself. Become okay with yourself. You can't make friends by being fake, so this is what Devin says. So being okay with the person you are will attract people just by being authentically you, but don't go trying. Do you guys have any diploma or something? I have an electrical engineering degree that I never made use of. Lol, it's a useless piece of paper. Also, I'm live streaming right now, so I'm busy. Answering quickly, usually. Also, I don't always reply quickly here. FYI. In general, I don't reply. Okay, I'm going back to stream. Also, congratulations on 12,000 subs. I'm really happy for you. Thanks, Christine. Yeah, 12,000 is a good number. I like the number 12. You know what's funny? When I was a little kid, my mom said her favorite number was 12. She said 12 is a good number. And I was like, oh, I'm in the class. Because Korean's classes, you get a number assigned to each student. And I was number 12, and that's when she told me 12 is her favorite number. And then I was like, oh, 12 is a good number. 12 is her favorite number. And then years later, like maybe decades later, I asked her, you said 12 is your favorite number, right? And she was like, what? No. She was like, I don't know if I ever said that. I don't even think I have a favorite number. Something like that. I'm like, wow. So like, you said 12 is your favorite number, and now you're saying you actually don't even care about numbers or have a favorite number? I'm like, I guess you just latch on to little details that are like nothing when an adult speaks. Or I don't know, maybe it was her favorite number at the time, and then she completely forgot afterwards. I don't know. But 12 always stuck with me as being a good number. I got an E, it's okay. He's asking what's wrong. Nothing's wrong now. Just that I got rejected by all the jobs I applied to. Plus, I went back to the psych ward. So my 20s were bad. Yeah, my 20s were bad. Thank God that's over. Thank God. My 20s are over. Fuck 20s, man. 20s can go to hell. Oh, that's a funny story about your mom. Yeah, I know, right? 12 is my favorite number, is what I remember hearing, and then now I... So were mine, bro, but 30s aren't great either. Sorry to hear that, Auspicious. But at least 30s is better than 20s, right? It can't be as bad as 20s, right? Hopefully not as bad as 20s. Hopefully for you. It is for me, but hopefully for you. So 12,000 was meant to be. Yeah. 12,000 was meant to be. Only 5 days till I'm 27. Ack, lol. Oh yeah, I think I have your birthday in my calendar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Devin. Yeah. The 28th. The 28th of April, Tuesday. Yeah. 28th, and you turn 28. Wait. Yes. Yes, you turn 28 on the 28th. Yeah, which is funny because your birthday is right after Haren's. Hers is the 27th. Oh, 27? Oh, wait. You're turning 27? Oh, you turned 27 on the 28th. 99. Oh, yeah, that's 3 years difference. 26, yeah, 2026. So that's 3 years difference. So 27, yeah. I remember when my bank account was -0 and under in my 20s. Lol, damn. Jay Thompson's better off now than he was then. Happy birthday in advance. Indeed, happy birthday, Devin, in case I don't see ya. But, turning 27 on the 28th. So, next year, you're turning 28 on the 28th. I already passed mine, which was turning 22 on the 22nd. So, that was 14 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, that was 14 years ago. In 2012. Yeah, 2012. Oh, geez, that was the year that I went manic and psychotic. 2012 was like the beginning of it all. I was a different kid before all that. I made dumb decisions with women in my 20s. I think that's pretty common, Jay Thompson. You're amongst a lot of people like that. Hey, but life is a school, right? As long as we learn, we're doing well. Time flies, doesn't it? No, those 14 years were extremely long. The time doesn't fly. It was really, really long. It's only looking back if you remember only a specific events. I'm like, wow, that went by quickly. But when you're in the middle of living 14 years, 14 years is a very, very long time. That was not flying by. That was very, very long time. It felt like an eternity. Oh man. Yeah, people say life is short, but life is really long. Like, if life was like 5 years, sure, life is short. But like, living like 60 years, 80 years, it's so long, man. It's so long. Like, I'm 35 now. I can't imagine living till 70. And plus, I don't even remember most of my childhood for the first, like, I don't know, 6 years or 10 years of my childhood. So imagine having double the life that I have now. That's an incredible length of time. That's insanely long. 2012, I lost my first kiss. Ooh. Actually, 2012 is also when I got my first kiss as well. Jay Thompson and I have that in common. Lost my first kiss? You mean had your first kiss, right? I think that's what you mean. Anyways, we'll see what life is like when I'm 70 years old. That'll be, what year will that be? That'll be 2060. 2060. The world will be so different by then. I feel like the older you get, the quicker time passes. Yeah, I think so too, but it really depends on how you're spending your time. If you're spending time in routine and you do the same routine every day, then time probably passes, because those don't really form as memories. So when you look back, it looks like nothing happened because you just went by your routine. But if you're experiencing something different a little bit at a time, or like, I feel like novelty is one way of experiencing time slowing down. Yeah. So if you're stuck in routine, I would say time indeed does fly really quickly. But you're only as old as you feel. Yeah, so long as your body's healthy. Internally, you can. Alright, I should depart and get ready for my program advisory meeting. See ya, Devin. Have fun with your program advisory meeting. That makes sense, yeah. Or as young as you feel. It's all about perspective. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely an internal age. Like, I remember seeing this guy on a bus, an old man. He was quite old, maybe in his 70s or maybe even older, maybe even in his 80s or older. But he was like singing in the bus. He was like, when you smile, and he was like singing to the crowd, us in the bus, and he was like, my son's a doctor, and after he's finished singing, he was like, my son's a doctor, and he said it takes like 22 muscles to smile and like 30 or 40 something muscles to frown. So don't stress your face out too much and smile. And then he sat down to sit down, and it brought a smile to my face. He's the guy who doesn't care about how he comes across to other people, and he just wants to say and pass on the good message that he wants to, right? So that was a beautiful little um, song and speech by a really old man, and he was young at heart for sure. So a guy like that, I would want to be youthful like a guy like that who's just happy and bouncy and healthy, and in my old age, that'd be great. Plus, with the advent of AI and the changing in the healthcare, apparently it's very likely that our lives are going to be extended by quite a bit, maybe to being 100 years old, maybe even 120 years old on average. Um, Apparently, it's quite likely. We'll see how that pans out. But I don't even know if I want to live 120 years. We'll see, we'll see. When you're that old, right? Unless you get a new body or something. But if you're living in your old body, I don't know if you'd want to live that long. Unless you're healthy, that sounds like torture if you're unhealthy. So, was in college. I got my first kiss from a girl. I didn't know had feelings for me. She leaned in and kissed me. She was Hispanic and she shared interest in video games, anime, and some Asian culture. Ooh, that sounds like a good first kiss. I just want to be healthy. I know, I know. If we're healthy, then everything else is good. If we're not healthy, everything else sucks. Just want to be healthy is the right attitude to have, auspicious. Yeah, that's how I want to be, like the man on the bus, young at heart. Yeah, indeed, we should all be like the man on the bus. Oh, the maximum lifespan of a human is believed to be 135 years. Damn, that's interesting. So 120 is actually doable. Health is everything. Yes, health is everything. You got no health, you're done. Life is miserable. And then you want to die. And actually dying is the merciful thing when you're very unhealthy. The women on my dad's side are immortal, 100 years. Oh my god, you got the genes in you, man. Well, you're not a woman, so maybe you don't have the same advantage, but you got the genes in you. Maybe you can live to 100, Jay Thompson. Damn, 100 years old. I wonder how long your dad will live if women on his family are living to 100 years old. How have you been, man? I've had fun streaming games in the Discord. Oh, nice. Glad you've been having fun streaming games on Discord. No one's using that channel anyway, so yeah, it's free for you to use for now, unless people actually want to use it for phone calls at some point, just group voice chats. That'll be a different story. But right now, you can use it freely as much as you want. I have been doing well. I am just getting my allergy shot today at 2:30. My dad is 71 now. Oh, okay. So he's still got some time. My dad is 69 this end of this year. Yeah. So our dads are pretty similar in age. Yeah, of course. Some people in the world blue zones like Okinawa, Japan have lived to 115 year, I believe. Yeah. My dad was a borderline diabetic but lost some weight. He has slight lung problems, but that's it. Nice. It's tough when your parents are not healthy as well. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. You know, even though I'm not heading out well, I guess I'm heading out to walk to my doctor's appointment to get my allergy shot, but I still put on sunscreen today, even though I'm gonna be indoors for the most part, just because my skin's so red. Um, it, you, just getting some sunlight, or even not getting sunlight, my skin's so red, so I have to put on some white sunscreen to make it less red. I gotta protect my skin from getting so red. Yeah. Not good, not good. Are your parents not healthy auspicious? Uh, that doesn't sound good. Happy 12K subs. Hey, thanks, Mr. Code. Was your dad micromanaging or emotionally distant type Asian father? No, he was mostly absent Asian father because he didn't live with me and my mom and my sister for majority of my life because we moved away while he kept working in the Philippines. So we went to Korea and then Canada. He kept staying in the Philippines to work. So um, mostly an absent father, but I would see him like once a year. More often in Korea, but less so in once we came to Canada. Happy 12K subs. Be safe on your walk to your doctor's appointment. Thank you, thank you. It's good for preventing wrinkles too. I know, I know. Sunscreens are good for preventing wrinkles, indeed. Is it warming up there yet? Right now, it is 12 degrees. I think it is going to reach. Alexa, weather.
It's a sunny Thursday morning with 11 degrees and feeling like 16. Today's high will be 16 degrees with partly sunny skies.
Okay, 16 degrees sounds pretty good. I gotta wear a short sleeve though in order to... because I have to get the shots under my arm, so I can't wear long sleeve t-shirts. 16 degrees in the afternoon sounds good. My aunt is 85 or older, lives in Brownstone by herself in Brooklyn, and still gets around fast, like 50 something. Damn, that's great, man. Yeah, my grandmother, mentally she's getting less good memory, but she is 80, turning 80, turning 89 at the end of this year. Damn. And she still lives by herself in Korea and goes line dancing and like stays healthy. She eats healthy too. Your dad sounds like a workaholic. No, it's just that it's hard to travel all the time to see family in Canada when you live so far away, right? So I mean, he would work just a regular full-time job, but in a foreign country, so hard to make time. Yeah, they're not. I worry about to sometimes, like whether it's okay for me to go live my life, etc., and how they're going to cope when they're a bit older, etc. Grandparents are really a blessing. I wish I had valued my grandmother more and spent more time with her. Yeah, you saying that makes me feel like I should really... like, my grandmother's the last surviving grandparent, and she's old, turning 89 at the end of this year, so I should go see her. She's in Korea, so I gotta see her. She raised me and my sister while my mom was working full-time jobs, so I should go visit her. She misses me, and she's like, "Oh, Junha, when are you coming to Korea?" So, yeah. I mean, she says it in Korean, right? So I better go visit her this year. I haven't seen her in a couple years now. How are the girls in the Philippines, if you remember? I only lived in the Philippines until I was 4 years old, so I really don't remember any of the girls in the Philippines. You'd have to ask my friend who went to high school there. Did you have a tiger mother? Kind of a helicopter parent, yeah. My mom would take away limit my gaming time, and so I couldn't game with my friends during the weekdays until I finished my homework. But by that time, they would not be gaming, so I couldn't game with them. So the only time I could game with them was on Friday, Saturday, maybe a bit of Sunday. That was the only time I could game with my friends during high school. And she threw away my PlayStation, the first one, when uh, when she caught me playing games. And then I was crying so much, and then my grandmother got it back from the dumpster. She rummaged in the huge dumpster to get it back. So I was so thankful to my grandmother. Yeah. Yeah, it would be so lovely if you could visit her. Yeah. Yeah, go spend time with her if you can. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go visit Korea at the end of this year. Does your grandmother speak Korean to you? Yes, she only speaks Korean to me. Um, your grandmother was an OG. Yeah, she was an OG indeed. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go see her end of this year. I have to call a travel agent. Hassle, but I have to find out whether I can use my dad's points, and if so, can I upgrade from economy to business using those points? I don't know if it's possible because there's like close to 100,000 points if we combine. So for Air Korean Air, so we'll see if I can use the points. That would be amazing because economy for 14, 15 hours is brutal. Oh man, the flight is the worst thing about traveling, man. Someone, dear God, please invent a teleportation technology because plane rides are awful, god awful. Lol, your grandmother sounds so kind. She's stubborn, but she's nice, yeah. Did your dad and grandfather make you take taekwondo? I think my mom took me to take taekwondo. Yeah, I got a black belt in taekwondo, and then not didn't stick around much longer after that. I was in grade 5. Yeah, didn't keep it up. Do you like Godzilla movies like MonsterVerse, Toho? I'm a massive fan. Um, no, not really a huge fan of the Godzilla movies. Just tried it a bit here and there, but not like out to watch the next one. Yeah, I hate it. Um, do you like Korean people? Some Korean people are nice. I would say a big majority I do not like, but there are some nice Korean people. Like there was a guy who came from Korea a few years ago, and we became friends. I only see him like once a year now, but he's a good guy, and he's not from this main city. He's from like Daegu or something, which is near Busan. It's a city in the south. Anyways, there's another guy from Ulsan or something. He's also a nice dude. So I feel like, and there's another girl who's from Incheon who's nice. So like I feel like people outside of the main city, they're nicer than people from Seoul, which is where I'm from. Um, but then there are a couple high school friends that I have from who live in Seoul, or maybe one of them not anymore, but um, those two guys are really nice guys. So they are there. It's just rare to find good people in Seoul for some reason. Um, so Korean people, yes, there are good people, but they're rare to find. Um, I'd say Canadians in general are much more friendly than Koreans, and nicer people in general, to be honest. In general, yeah. Of course, each person is different. Um, or did your grandfather or dad make you take sports? Yeah, my mom did. She was the one who raised me, so I did basketball. Yeah, I learned basketball. We did basketball group classes with some friends. That was fun. That was fun. Learned how to skateboard from that basketball teacher. That was interesting. Was your mom angry when your grandmother got the game out of the dumpster? That's a good story. No, she wasn't mad. She felt bad that I was crying so much because I was like crying nonstop. So she felt badly that I was crying so much. So she just gave in when my grandmother got it out again. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And she saw She sold my PlayStation 1 in a garage sale without even asking me because it was been sitting in the basement for so long. But I don't know. It would have been cool to have still, but she just sold it without asking me. It would have been cool to have. Yeah. Um, but it's okay. I can play like PlayStation games now on my computer. So with DuckStation, the emulator. So I didn't lose anything because I can still play any PlayStation 1 game that I want, and on my desktop right here. I traveled to Korea recently and learn the language, but I had to cut it short. Oh, okay. Oh, I hope you had a fun time in Korea, Auspicious. I find people from Busan really friendly. Yeah, Busan, they're much friendlier than people in Seoul for sure. Yeah, Seoul people are the I think the worst people. There are good people there, but they're rare. Um, I didn't have any grandparents growing up. Both were dead by the time I was born. Damn. One died the same year I was born. Last one passed away at 2. Damn, dude. I was 2. I envy you, lol. I wish I had one growing up. Yeah. Yeah. It's nice to have a nice grandparent who cares for you. I was mostly just yeah, I saw my dad's side grandfather like once a week for lunch on Sundays, but yeah, he was a bit more standoffish, more distant. But my grandmother who raised me, yeah, I got pretty close with her. Um, Selling your stuff without asking is a typical mom move. Yeah, it is a typical mom move. Yeah, and she sold it for like $20. You know how much you can get for that these days? It was a whole collection of like these fake games, like, and they're all working. Like you could probably get over $100 easily these days. Easily with all those games, you could probably get like over $150 or maybe $200 these days. For retro gaming is coming back, and she just sold it for $20. Oh my gosh, lol. Yeah, typical Asian parents especially. Was your dad's father an old school Korean man? No, my dad and mom both grew up internationally. My mom grew up in England for 8 years. My dad grew up in international schools in Thailand, Sweden, Italy. So they speak English fluently. Um, yeah, they're not the typical Koreans, and I'm thank God they're not typical Koreans. And they speak English fluently. Like that's why I spoke English as a first language in the Philippines, not Korean. And so I learned Korean when I moved to Korea, and I was 4 years old. And I was like, mommy, mommy, I can speak, mommy, mommy. I said mommy back then. Mommy, mommy, I can speak Korean. Batman, Superman, which is Batman and Superman. So like, yeah, yeah, they're not. Yep, yeah, they're not old-fashioned Korean. Filipino people are also really friendly. Oh, yeah, I think so. Snackies? Alessandra is asking for snackies. Um, snackies, eh? Maybe I should have breakfast because I am thirsty, but I am also a bit hungry. Let's see, what could I eat? Why are so many Koreans so unfriendly though? It's the environment, honestly. I don't blame the Koreans themselves. It's the environment they're in. It's hyper competitive, and it breeds nasty competition amongst each other, a dog eat dog world. And yeah, when you have a lot of population concentrated in a small area, competing over in a what is it called? I think it's called it's a zero sum game. Yeah, a zero sum game where if someone wins, then someone loses, and the sum is zero. In an environment like that, people tend to breed hostility towards each other. That's just a natural thing that happens. So it's not the Koreans' fault. It's the toxic environment that that they're grown up in that causes them to be unfriendly. Yay for food. Oh, I have to step away if I want to get food, and it's gonna be a bit of absence while I go grab it. I want to try jimbang. Oh, jimbang is so good. I don't know if I said that right. It's Korean spot. Oh, jimjilbang. Jimbang is what I just had is like these steam buns. Steam buns. Jimbang usually has a red bean paste in it. Jimjilbang is the Korean spa. Jimbang and jimjilbang sound similar. I know. If your mom knew how much it was really worth, she'd be mad with herself, I bet. Hello. Yeah, she definitely undersold it. She'd be like, a bit of a waste. It's okay. I've undersold in the past as well. Hello, good evening. Ohayo gozaimasu, Omi-san. Not all Koreans are like that. I know. There are good Koreans, like I said. My high school friends are really good. Not my high school friends. My elementary school friends. Primary school friends. They're really good people, and they grew up in the city. I have friends who moved from Korea but they were from the small towns, but small cities, but they moved to Canada from Korea, and they're all those the three people Koreans that I'm thinking of, they're all from different places. They're all very good people, and I trust them completely. Yeah, I would say there are definitely a lot of good Koreans. It's just that it's not often what you see either on the street or online. Let me just put it that way. They're also the noisy ones, right? The not good ones are the noisy ones. I already got my Airbnb in Seoul, Jeonju, and Busan. Oh, you're going to Jeonju as well. That's where one of my friends, university Korean friends, is from Jeonju. I'm staying in Yeonnam-dong. I don't know where Yeonnam-dong is. Bring us, lol. Damn, you got your Airbnb already, Jay Thompson. Oh man, I want to start a YouTube channel. Do you have any advice for me? The only advice that I have is you gotta learn to enjoy the process. If you enjoy making YouTube videos, you will keep making YouTube videos, and your chances of succeeding drastically increase, because most people quit because they're not enjoying making videos. So if you are going to make YouTube videos, try to find something that you enjoy making, or come to enjoy making after you've gotten used to it. Making YouTube videos was always something that I liked doing, even if it was really hard at times. I was glad after I made it, and me liking to make YouTube videos is like pretty much the only reason why I'm still here. If I hated making YouTube videos, I would have quit a long time ago. So find something you like making. That is my advice to you for your YouTube channel. Auspicious. There's a lot of Koreans in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, interesting. I've heard about that. That's really weird that they're in Atlanta, Georgia. It's not a New York City or an LA, which LA apparently has a lot of Koreans too, right? And New York has their own Korean community, but Atlanta, Georgia, it's not something I would expect for a lot of Koreans to go to. But yeah, I've heard that too. Yeah, church Koreans are nice too. Not all of them, but nicer and less materialistic ones are there. Yeah, church Koreans are generally nice too. It's just funny. The reason I'm pausing is because I have a Korean friend, who said he hates going to Korean churches because of the Koreans at church, and it's not because they're bad people. He was complaining that they're the church Koreans. Not me saying this. He was saying the church Koreans are very insecure, and they get upset very easily. They're not bad people, but they get upset very easily, and he's just so tired with it. And that's what he told me. I don't know, because I didn't go to Korean church that much, but that's what his experience was. So he quit going to church because he was sick of the insecure Korean church people. I don't know if that's true, but he said he's tried going to several Korean churches and it was all like that. So that was his experience, not mine. I'm just relaying the information. But from my experience, yeah, they were nice people. Korean. I mean, I didn't go long enough to get to know what they were like as a person, but the Korean church, they're generally nice with a few bad apples here and there. Yeah. Um, I only saw Vietnamese, Filipinos, Indians, and some Chinese when I was living in Atlanta. Oh, interesting. Is it actually true that Koreans are known to be cliquey? Yes, apparently. Well, not apparently. Every time I've seen Koreans, they are quite cliquey. It's if they're not cliquey, that's because they're westernized. They're not Korean Korean. They're like Korean American or Korean Canadian. Um, yeah. Generally, Korean Koreans are very cliquey. That's from my experience. Found your end of 2025 vid. Just wanted to say I'm happy to know I'm not the only Korean out of country struggling. Turned 26 recently, been looking for a job after I got my bachelor's 8 months ago. Hey, Dabby. Yeah, that's a rough time to be right after graduating, 8 months ago, and looking for a job. You're in a rough patch. Hopefully you'll get through this, but just know that this is not a good time for you. Um, but yeah, you're not the only one struggling for sure, dude. I applied to all the engineering jobs I could find based on my just general jobs that I could get, as well as I specialized in power systems. I applied to all the power systems jobs, which aren't that many and high competition because there aren't that many power systems jobs. I couldn't get into any of them. I didn't even get a single interview. It's tough, man. It's really tough. So yeah, don't worry about struggling. It's okay to struggle. It's natural to struggle. Yeah. And Korean out of country. You must be in the States or Canada or something? I don't know. Well, either way, I I hope you're not in a place that where you face a lot of racism. There's a great Korean community here in Sydney, Australia as well. Ooh. Nice. Oh great, I made it. Nice, Candy. Glad you made it. Too many Korean Instagram models. They follow the same formula. Used to work as a school teacher and corporate and quit to be a model or content creator. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not on Instagram and exposed to all that bullshit. Used to work as a school teacher and corporate and quit to be a model or content creator. Well, I guess I never quit a job to become a YouTuber or content creator because I never had a job to begin with. And I'm not on Instagram. I used to post on Instagram, not anymore. I used to post shorts when I first started YouTube again in 2022 after a hiatus since making a few videos in 2018. In 2022 I made 50 shorts and I realized shorts was not the way to go, so I stopped posting that on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, just focused on YouTube longs, and it paid off. YouTube longs are the way to go. Thank God I switched to YouTube longs. Or they're called VODs, 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 videos on demand. Hell, if you have the looks, why not? I mean, if you make a lot of money off of it, I guess that's. But you're selling your soul, selling all this stuff. That's, yeah, that's not that you don't even believe in. Usually Instagram, I think it's mostly with sponsorships, not with AdSense revenue, right? Was there a reason you weren't successful finding jobs in your field? Yeah, you know what? People don't talk about this a lot, but I did electrical engineering. I specialized in power systems, and most of my classmates, engineering classmates, they went into programming, into coding. You know why? Because that's the only place where you can get a job as an electrical engineer. Because most other electrical engineering jobs are there aren't that many spots. So like power systems, there really aren't that many spots. So I specialize in power systems, tried to get into those big power companies. There are like 600 people applying for like 3 positions or something like that. It's crazy competition. Yeah, people don't talk about how engineers, mostly electrical engineers even, end up mostly becoming programmers, and the job availability for electrical engineers is really a small pool if you don't include programming. People don't know about that. It's crazy how they just, oh, just go into engineering, you'll get a good engineering job. It's not that easy, man. Also, I grew up and live in Germany, but my parents are both Korean. Oh, you grew up and live in Germany, but your parents are both Korean. I don't really identify with either nationality, honestly. Yeah, that's a tough spot to be in where you feel like you don't belong. Man, that sucks. Yeah, it's alright. It's all turning out as it should. My mantra is everything is turning out as it should. Thanks for everything. I have no complaints whatsoever. I say that anytime something good happens, and I say that anytime something bad happens. And it really helps. It's like the best cope possible. It's like cope maxing. Germany, eh? Oh, you speak Deutschland. Man, that sucks. I hate coding. Yeah, so miserable. I know. Me too, man. You can identify as human like me. Glad you feel that way. Yeah. Yeah. I should eat, eh? Oh, I'm running out of water. Do I keep going? It's been 1 hour and 22 minutes. Yep, we're all glad you started YouTube. Look at me now with 12,000 subscribers. I need to stretch. I'm guessing even coding jobs are scarce now. Yes, I know so many people who got laid off from their programming jobs. Oh my god, guys. Guys are getting laid off from their long-time programming jobs. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. The layoffs are real. Oh my god. It's crazy, man. And it's not even due to AI. Like, they're just company restructuring and cutting costs. That's why they're firing so many people. I have German blood but don't feel it. That's funny. Like, how does one be German? 12,000, that perfect number. I like 15 as well. 15,000 will be a good number. 20 is not a special number for me, but I like 12, I like 15. 21 is better than 20. 21 is a good number. Forever 21, right? After that, I think 42 is a good number. Yeah, 35 is a good number too. 35 is the age that Mozart died. Mozart died at age 35. Oh, so young. He would have died at my age. Wow. And he already wrote over 600 pieces, including multiple pieces within pieces. Yeah. Would have been cool to see what kind of music he wrote in his late life, but I guess it was never meant to be. For Mozart. You separate all enjoyment from life. That's the German way. You separate all enjoyment from life. Funny. Tough world, huh? My dad thinks all generations after boomers are the same. Shake my head. Oh, funny. I have to pee. Okay, I have a question. Do I step away to washroom and grab food and continue streaming? Or stop streaming? I had to explain to my dad about Gen X, Millennials, Gen Z, and Alpha. Yes, go to the bathroom. Okay. So you want me to continue? Okay. So I'll continue. Okay. I'll grab more water too. Grab food, come back. Okay. It's universal. Okay, I brought water. Now I'm gonna bring some food. I'll be back. Mochi mochi. Just wait, Mochi's going potty. I gotta get her pee. Go potty? Go potty, Mochi? Go potty. Go potty. Go potty. Sorry, Mochi. Busy live streaming. Never mind, she's not going potty. Wow, it's only 10 a.m. It's just about to turn 10 a.m. Okay, what did I miss? Wow, I missed a lot of chat. I have salad that my mom made. Avocados, olives, tomatoes, cucumbers, chickpeas, feta cheese. Okay. Let me check the chat. Human to do, sick gaming chair he's got. Are we all waiting patiently, everyone? Playing Pokemon Gold. Yeah, the chair looks very comfortable. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. I have to use a seating pad at the bottom to make the chair more comfortable. I'm doing paperwork. Oh, we got an update. I forgot his dog's name. Mochi, yeah. Muffin and Tigger the cats, yes. I don't know if I could run a dog sitting service. Sounds kind of fun. I left. What happened? Also, Pokemon Gold was my childhood. Heart Gold, that is nice. Paul's getting food. Paul had to refuel, then coming back. Ah, okay, thanks. I used to watch Pokemon XYZ. It was cool. Oh, Pokemon XYZ is an anime? We're chatting amongst ourselves. Gen 2 Pokemon is hella easy compared to Gen 1 Pokemon. Really? Interesting. And admiring the chair. I want a pet, but I'm not sure where I'm going to be settling in the world. So yeah, that makes sense. I beat Whitney's Milk Tank first try. I don't know what that is. Are the Asians in Waterloo mostly westernized or mostly fob? There are quite a lot of fob at Waterloo. Quite a lot of fob Asians. There are westernized Asians as well, but there are quite a few who are fob. I would say it's a mix. It's a mix, or in any Canadian uni. There's quite a lot of international students, or was. I don't know about now, but probably now too. Probably now too. Very healthy. Yes, yum, yes. Does anyone know if Olivine City is the 5th gym? Pokemon. What's Fob? Fob? Fob is fresh off the boat. So they're very Asian and not integrated and westernized. The opposite of westernized. Milk Tank is normal type Pokemon at the 3rd gym and 2nd gen. I see. Okay. I brought this because I have to spit out the olive seeds. Because the olives are whole olives with pitted. No, not pitted. Pitted? No, not pitted. Not pitted. I don't know, forgot the names in Pokemon because they're all different here. Yeah. It's probably best to know the Japanese names. Korean names were different from English for sure. Paul, if you play Crystal, you will understand the move rollout. Lol. Rollout? Interesting. Be careful of the olive seeds. I almost broke my teeth on one. Yeah, gotta be careful. Dangerous. Have you considered moving abroad to avoid Western society stresses? No, Toronto is home for me. I'm staying here. How do you prefer to hang out with fobs or westernized ones? Usually westernized ones are easier to get along with because I'm westernized as well. Fobs tend to get along better with fobs. So, I usually hang out with westernized ones better. Do you like any open world RPGs? Does Breath of the Wild open world RPG count? That's a dungeon game too, but otherwise, played a lot of RPGs when I was a little kid, so in general, RPGs I'm not a huge fan of. Bye. Okay, see ya, Dabby. Any RPGs, open world RPGs that you like, Candy? See ya, Dabby. Bye. Not gonna lie, I feel like kids trapped in a grown man's body. I physically feel different but mentally the same. Just more life experience and wisdom. That's what everyone says, man. All adults and old people say they still feel like they're young. I guess I feel older, like, because I remember what it felt like being an insecure 21-year-old. Like, I feel more mature and like I'm in my 30s, and I feel that's much better than being stuck in my insecure 20s. Oh yeah. No, as in yeah, I'd say it counts. I see. Not by. Do you listen to K-pop? Very rarely. Very rarely. Usually I don't. What about you, DP? Canada is great. If I could live anywhere else in the world, it would be Canada or Japan, of course. Japan, the living spaces are very tiny usually, so that's one thing I don't like about it. And the summers are really hot in Japan. Maybe not if you're in Hokkaido, but there it snows a lot, even more than Toronto, Canada. So, yeah, every place has their downside. How expensive are houses in Toronto? Are you saving up to buy one? There's no way I can save up to buy a house. It's too expensive. Plus, I'm not... Maybe if I've been working for the past 10 years, but I have not, so... I can't save for shit. Houses are expensive in Toronto. The average condo, one-bedroom condo, is selling for about 700,000-800,000 Canadian dollars. The average detached house is selling for over 1 million Canadian dollars in Toronto. That's just as a city as a whole. I recently played Kingdom Come Deliverance. It was very hard, but cool. Kingdom Come Deliverance. I haven't heard of that one. What were you insecure about? Um, Everything. I would just constantly beat myself up at night. Why did I say that stupid thing? Oh, I came across as this way. Oh, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I say that? I was like constantly beating myself up for being socially awkward and like cringe. I was constantly beating myself up for being cringe. We didn't have that word back then, but I felt like I was cringe all the time, and I was beating myself up for it every day, every night rather. I heard people drive crazy in South Korea. Yeah, it's crazy. In the big city in Seoul, don't want to drive there, man. But India's crazier, obviously, but compared to Canada, Korea's bad. It's not that they're crazy drivers, they're really mean drivers. Like, they'll block your lane just to try and catch a light. They'll block the whole oncoming lane. It's just, it's so bad, man. They're honking because people can't even pass on a green light. It's really bad. Last time I saw, and that was couple of years ago. But that's a very busy neighborhood in the central area of Seoul, so I would say it depends on where you are. Other places are not as bad as that. I wouldn't mind moving to Southeast Asia, honestly. People are nice, food's good and cheap. Just that the weather's really hot, but yeah. Yeah, true, the weather extremes in Japan are crazy. It's less the heat, more the humidity. I know, it's the humidity, it's not the heat. It can be hot with zero humidity, that's fine, but humidity kills you. The weather definitely sucks in Southeast Asia, but you get used to it. Why you think you cringe? That's just what I thought. I would reflect on how I wouldn't even do it consciously. It would just pop into my head at the end of the day. Oh, that was so cringe that you said that. Oh, why didn't you say that? It was weird that you didn't say anything. Whatever it was. I just had these thoughts bubbling up out of my control. I had zero control over what thoughts bubbled up, right? Like even now, I don't have control of what thought bubbles up now. It was just something that bubbled up and I would just beat myself up for it. What would you do if you suddenly inherited $1 million? I would invest most of it. I would invest $900,000, and I would use $100,000 for whatever I wanted, whether it was I don't want a new car. No, I don't want a new car because I have a 12-year-old car that works just fine. I don't need a new desktop. It's working just fine. I don't need good speakers. I just got them like a few months ago and they're working great. I honestly would just eat food or do Uber Eats as much as I wanted and then invest the rest of the, I don't know, most of the $1 million. I would just stash away for the future and just order as much Uber Eats as I wanted. That's how I would spend the $1 million. I don't know why I like Korean women with curly hair. Yeah, that's rare. Most Koreans have straight hair like me, so that's rare. Housing in capital cities in Australia are also very expensive. A one-bedroom apartment near Sydney are nearly 2 million. Oh my god. Have you been to India? Never. Driving in the city in general sucks, but I much prefer the motorway. I just heard stories from people in India saying the drivers are like people who just lived in India their whole lives come here, tell me about it. Absolute chaos. There are no lanes, man. There are no lanes that exist. People are just like, you just have to constantly dodge cars as you're driving. Not just cars, other stuff as well. And that's the least of your problems when you're driving in India. Yeah, the motorway is better than driving in the city. I hate driving in the city as well. Yeah, low self-esteem. Yep, low self-esteem. That's exactly what I had as a teenager, or in my 20s too. Back in uni, did you purposely avoid FOBs because you mostly had bad experiences with them, especially with group assignments? No, I did not purposely avoid FOBs. I was friendly with everyone. I was friendly with everyone, but I wasn't a part of a group with anyone. You know what I mean? Like, so, group assignments. For the most part, I was very lucky with group assignments. People pulled their own weight, so I'm very lucky in that sense. I have autism and depression, but so glad to have found this community. Yo, I'm waiting to get my autism diagnosis. It's probably gonna take a couple years, but I'm on the list, so. Um, Apparently, I'm suspected to have level 1 autism as well. I don't know what autism you have, but level autism you have. But as long as you're functioning, it's totally fine to have that, right? And if you're not, then you need more help than other people. And depression, I would say, sucks more than autism, actually. Yeah, this community is a good one, man. It's a good one. I love your attitude towards things and wish more people shared it. I don't need something if what I have works just fine. We're conditioned as a society to upgrade when something new shows up. Yeah, you know what? This 2014 Mazda 3 that I have, it's got cloth seats and Bose speakers. And honestly, cars these days, they don't have cloth seats with good speakers because every car with good speakers has leather seats, which sucks. It's hot in the summer and cold in the winter. Leather seats suck. So, yeah, I would say there's no new car that will satisfy my itch for cloth seats and good speakers. So it would be a downgrade if I got a new car. An expensive car, they're all leather seats, man. I don't want that. My 12-year-old Mazda is exactly the car that I want. It's my ideal car. Oh, what car do you drive? I happen to love cars. It's a 2014 Mazda 3 hatchback. I think it's 2.5 liter engine. Yeah, 4-cylinder. Inline, I believe. Not turbo. No turbo. I've only seen India on YouTube and it looks like sheer chaos and noisy. I know, right? Getting a diagnosis takes that long, damn. Yeah, there's a long waiting list to get. I mean, you can pay like $2,000 and get it privately assessed whether you have level 1 autism or not. But if you're taking the general, like, covered by the government fee kind of free way, then getting a diagnosis for autism takes at least a couple years. Yeah. Paul, you have more courage than anyone here. I don't know what you were referring to, but okay. What are your thoughts on all Asian friend groups? If they're all Asian, I mean, that's fine, whoever you get along with, right? I guess that doesn't really matter too much. You have good taste in cars. Mazda 3s are goated. Oh yeah? My mom bought it. I actually had no idea. Like my mom bought it. Um, she doesn't like it that much, but I've come to love it. And now I really like Mazda 3s. They're great. Hmm. It's just that now Mazda 3s, they all have leatherette or leather seating, which sucks. Bring the cloth seats back. I hate leather and leatherette. Sweaty in the summer, cold in the winter. Oh, I was referring to you opening up. That's what I meant about courage. Oh, okay, okay. My 2019 Subaru Impreza had cloth seats. Oh, nice, dude. Cloth seats are amazing. They're the best. That's great, man. Opening up. Yeah. What was it, opening up about? I can't remember what I was opening up about. Hey, Jezza. Jezza says, "Hey, Paul, hope you're well, man. I just had my friend of 23 years just decide to block me on all social media and mobile number. Not really sure how to deal with it." Damn, dude. That really sucks. I guess the best way to deal with it is to just move on and try to find a better, well, not better, but try to find a good friend that is not your 23 years friend. If your friend just blocked you on all that stuff, it seems like you've got, well, the best option would be to just move on at that point. Imprezas are goated as well. Yeah, I'm not sure in terms of reliability, but Mazda's reliability, I'm getting it repaired right now. It's at the shop for rust repair. So Mazda's not really good with rust, so that's not good. So I guess Honda Civics and Toyota Corollas are the most reliable. Anyways, yeah. But I like my Mazda 3. Yeah, they are, and for exactly the reason you mentioned. They're not scorching hot in the summer or freezing cold in the winter, the cloth seats. Also a pretty good medium. Always a pretty good medium. Yeah, I know. Yeah, cloth seats are the best. Leather seats are good if they're heated, lol. Not in the summer. Bit personal, but what do you think about making peace with limited capabilities? For example, physical and mental stuff that limits building your life, like the normies. You gotta. That hits home because I have a family member who is disabled. You gotta make the best with what you have, man. You gotta make peace with limited capabilities, because the alternative is that you're miserable all the time, asking why me, like, and you're just adding suffering on top of pain. So just cut the suffering and move to gratitude and focusing on what you do have, and make peace with your limited capabilities. For sure, that's the best move forward, because the alternative is hell. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Good morning, Paul. What is up, Johnny? Good morning to you too. What happened? I'm not sure what you're asking about. Maybe you're asking about Cap and Hemnes? Impreza's flat engines are kind of prone to leaks. Oven. Oh dear. Not good, not good. I've heard, but they are good nonetheless. I see. Yeah, accept it and move on. Yeah, exactly. How good is your Korean? Mine is pretty bad, so it makes speaking with my family pretty difficult. 한국말은 좀 서툴러요. I was talking with my Korean friend via messaging. She's raising a couple kids in Korea with her husband, and she was telling me in Korean that, why, what she's thinking about her kids or something like that, and I didn't understand. And she was like, wow, you're a complete foreigner now. You can't even understand pretty basic Korean. I'm like, yeah, my Korean's pretty bad now. Do people think you're Chinese or Korean? Most people think I'm Chinese. Even some Koreans think I'm Chinese. My dad's side, the Yu family. My mom's side is very Korean. Korean for like centuries and millennia probably, but my dad's side came from China about 2,000 years ago or something like that and moved to Korea. So my dad's side looks quite Chinese. That's why I look a little Chinese too, or maybe more than a little. My mom's side looks very Korean though. Like my mom's side is Korean. My dad's side is like they moved from China like thousands of years ago. Lamau. Yeah, my Korean's pretty bad. You're part Chinese. That's dope. Well, the thing is, my dad's family moved from China like 2,000 years ago, but they've been having babies with Koreans, right? So there's some Chinese blood in me, but I would say mostly Korean. So you Korean, Chinese, and Canadian? Just Korean, Canadian. I've, nationally speaking, I was Korean for a time being. Never went to China. My family's for generations and generations never spoke Chinese. Can you even have a username like that? Fuck. Hello, what is up? Fuck. What is that word you were using? My Korean is kinda... Never really heard it before, sorry. 서툴러요. 서툴러 means kind of not that good at. 서툴러 is like kind of fumbling because you're not very good at something. So 한국말이 서투르다 means my Korean is I fumble and I'm not that good at Korean. I feel Koreans have high cheekbones. Yeah, it's more Mongolian. Korean ancestors are I think from Mongolia. So high cheekbones. Is that a fair assumption? Yeah, I think so. Love that name. Yeah. I have a German blood. Fuck. I have a German blood, but it's what makes us, I guess. Yeah, gotcha. My high cheekbones are from my Native American blood. Oh, yeah. You know, Mongolians look very similar to Native Americans in some aspects. Really high cheekbones, both of them. Yeah. Do you like spicy food? Yeah, I like spicy food. As long as it doesn't give me spicy asshole. Flaming asshole. Are you into Korean girls? Personality speaking, no. There are some nice Korean girls, but those nice Korean girls that I've met are usually from small towns or they're westernized. The typical city South Korean girl, haven't liked their personality. And it's not like all westernized Korean girls are good either. There are some westernized Korean girls that I really didn't like. So it depends on the Korean girl, but more often than not, it's rare that I like a Korean girl. Most of the times, I'm not really a fan of them. I have Irish, Cherokee, Blackfoot, and a dab of Welsh in my blood. Wow. My great-great-grandmother on my mom's side was Cherokee, and my great-great-grandfather was Irish. Wow. What a line. And then on my dad's side, great-great-grandfather on my dad's side was Blackfoot, and my grandmother was Irish. Wow. The most amount of heat I can handle from Korean food is kimchi. I'm weak. My oldest brother joked about us having Asian blood. Yo, Native American is Asian blood, man. Like, you look at a Native American, you're like, you are Asian for sure. You just came like millennia ago, like thousands and thousands of years ago. You came from Asia to the Americas when it was still connected, right? Aren't Native American people who came from, I think, somewhere in West Asia? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think before the land separated, like thousands and thousands of years ago, they probably crossed the land back then from Asia. Yeah. I like Chinese and Korean more than Japanese girls. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Well, I've been so busy talking that I can't even eat. Oh, my father was Italian, so I'm half Italian. My mother Aussie, and great grandparents from England and Scotland, so I could be related to Barbarian. Wow. England, Scotland, and Italian, as Brad Pitt says in Inglorious Bastards. I speak me some Italian. Oh no. I spat too hard with the olive seeds. Are they like very clingy, the Korean ones, which is why you don't like them? No, it's a personality thing, not a clingy thing. Were humans around when the land was still connected? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, humans were around when the lands were connected, for sure. The humans have been around for 200,000 years, which is not long, evolutionarily speaking, but a long time for the lands to be moving, I think. Well, Homo sapiens are 200,000 years old, I think, but before Homo sapiens, there were still humanoids that turned into Homo sapiens and lived along with the other human species. Hi, Paul. What is up? RS for Byron. What the fuck? My comment kept getting deleted by YouTube. Odd. Huh. Depends on what you were typing. Whether it's a link or it had swear words. I don't know. I wonder why. Crazy that the continents were connected. Yeah, they were all connected. I also have Finnish DNA. Wow. From my experience, Korean girls tend to be a bit high-strung and condescending, but maybe that's just me. It really depends. Yeah, it depends on the girl, but definitely there are quite a few like that. I heard that Asians have Finnish DNA. Ooh, interesting. That sounds interesting. Oh, your Aussie accent is better than your Italian one. Buongiorno. Arrivederci. You can do better. Mamma mia. What other Italian is there? No, that's Spanish. No, I don't know Italian. Oh, so Native Americans came from Northeast Asia to the Americas during the last ice age via the Bering Land Bridge. Oh, that's cool. You looked it up, eh? Yeah, Northeast Asia to the Americas during the last ice age. Oh, yeah. What about their personality do you not like? I don't vibe with them. Like, you know, there are people who you immediately know they don't really like you and you don't really like them. Like, people you know you're not going to be close with no matter how much time you spend together. That's me and most Korean girls. I wonder how much of Native American culture came from. Actually, there was a really nice Busan girl that I met in New York City. She was nice. Um, Busan girl. She was not from Seoul. Yeah, she was really nice. But yeah, I guess I'm talking about like stereotypical Seoul girls from the capital that I usually don't get along with. But I'm not saying all of them. There are nice Seoul girls as well. Heck, I'm even friends with one of them. Um, she's nice, so yeah, got nothing against Seoul girls, but just in general, I don't get along with probably more than 50% of them. I don't get along with. I wonder how much of Native American culture came from where they were in West Asia. Yeah, good question. Homo neanderthalis. I probably butchered the hell out of that. You have to speak with your hands when you. You have to speak with your hands when you speak Italian. Italia. Finnish DNA is considered Eurasian. Oh, interesting. Did you grow up in Canada since 2003 when I was 12 years old? Yes, I grew up in Canada since then. Before that, I was in Korea. And before that, the Philippines, where I was born. Your Italian sounds like that one plumber with the mustache. Mamma mia! Let's go! Woohoo! As an Italian, I'd like to say he was spot on. I'm glad I got an approval from an Italian. Humans must have changed looks-wise, but I wonder if we changed personality-wise. Yeah, that's a good question. I think in general, neurodivergent people struggle to integrate with neurotypical people. In general, yeah. I guess maybe that's partly why I spend most of my time alone. Yeah, it's much easier being alone than with people, for me. In general, not all the time. Obviously, I need at least small doses of social connection, but majority of my time is spent alone. Why were you in New York? I was doing a 4-month co-op job during university years in 2013. So I was staying with my uncle in Brooklyn for 4 months. I got really depressed. Yeah, I had an existential depression. That was not a fun time. I've already talked about it in the previous video. It's a bit long to get into right now, but it's the attitude, right? Yeah, I guess so. The attitude of Korean girls. It's the attitude of a lot of Korean girls. Not all, obviously, but yeah, the attitude. Yeah, I'd agree. Just came to say hi to King Paul. Hey, what is up, Animal Girl? Good to see you. I don't like sassy attitude women. So you are first generation? Yes, not. I'm first gen immigrant, because I came when I was 12 years old. I'm not second gen born in Canada. That's not me. I'm 5'3", aka 160 centimeters. Ha ha ha. Oh, okay. That's a good height for a girl, right? I didn't know 5'3" was 160 centimeters. Have you ever been hit on by anyone? Yeah, I've been hit on also by a gay guy. But yeah, hit on a little bit? Not much. Hardly any. People with CPTSD as well. I'm not sure what CPTSD is. Nice. I like being alone too, but I very much hate feeling alone. Yeah, feeling alone is different from being alone. I got the company of talking with my anima, Jungian anima, so I never feel alone, but it's good to have company, right? But if you learn to talk with your anima, then, or animus if you're a girl, then you can feel way less lonely even though you're alone. So where did you live before Canada? Korea. South Korea. by anyone. The shade. The cutest Pikachu. I have 3 Pikachus over there in my room, and my nickname was Pikachu in high school and university by different guys who never met each other. They both called me Pikachu. Crazy. How did they hit on you? This, I didn't know they were hitting on me. I only looked back and realized they were hitting on me. Like giving me her number and telling me to contact her. That was in a cram school, and I was like, I never got. And she was cute too. I'm like, why did I never message her? What? Why did I never call or message her? I was so dumb. I didn't even realize that she was hitting on me. And I realized that like 10 years afterwards when I was looking back at the note she gave me. That was stupid of me. But whatever. Everything is turning out as it should. Thanks for everything. I have no complaints whatsoever. It's complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay. I like being alone, but feeling alone sucks. Yeah. Was it awkward as fuck? I don't know what was awkward. Oh, so I get it. I talked to another guy who is Korean, but he acts so black pale. Oh, that sucks, man. Can I ask what part of South Korea your family's from? My dad came from Seoul, Incheon, and my mom from Daegu. My family, my dad was born in Gwangju, and I think my mom was born in Seoul or something like that. I grew up in Seoul for 8 years. Feeling alone really does suck. Yeah, I've learned gay guys first different than women. Do every man who hit on me was not subtle. I know, right? Yeah. I too like being alone, but like I hate the loneliness that comes with not talking to any human being, like a fear of missing out and being left behind that makes me want to talk to people. You know, I heard this from a book, which I've heard in other places too. The entirety of the universe is what's in front of you. If you really soak that in and start to see that the entirety of the universe is what's in front of you, even if you're just conceptually speaking about that, you're really not missing out on anything. It's impossible to be missing out when the entirety of existence is what's in front of you. Yeah, there is no missing out. This moment right here, that's it. There's no other moment. You're not missing out on something that you could have been at. No, what's in front of you is exactly everything that you're experiencing, and the only thing that you should be experiencing. So you're not missing out on anything, man. Hi, what is up, best editor? The best editor. How did you talk for 2 hours? I know, I drank 2 glasses of water and now I'm having salad, almost done my salad. Are you really happy? Yeah, I've got some pain here and there in my body, but I'm really happy. Compared to my 20s, oh my gosh, I'm over the moon. My teens and 20s sucked so much that I can look back and say I'm really happy now. Can you give us a motivational quote? My mantra: everything is turning out as it should. Thanks for everything. I have no complaints whatsoever. That's the best motivational quote I can give you. It's a quote of acceptance and peace. I like this stream. Nice. I'm glad you do. Fuck. Any advice for us all? Try to find the best places of the foods that you really like. Food is the most important thing when I'm traveling. Whatever food you think you'll like, find out where it's popular or the best place and go when it's not too busy. That's my best advice to you. He just gave us a motivational quote. I aspire to get to your view of life and reality. You can get there. It's not impossible. You can get there. Has your sore throat gotten better? Feels like it's getting worse now that I've been talking for 2 hours. But maybe it's not sore. Maybe it's just because... Maybe it is still sore. I'll get it checked out at the doctor's today when I'm getting my allergy shot. Glad to hear. I don't personally have a fear of missing out. I'm quite content with what I like. For example, I rarely post on social media and I mainly play retro games. Hey, Jezza knows where it's at. Like, it's not at social media, it's where retro games are. Yo, that's a much happier life. Honestly, if you just focus on retro games and cut out social media, you just by default, you'd be so much happier than someone who's just soaked in social media. Just naturally. That's what happens. I heard women from Busan are different from the ones in Seoul. Oh yeah, they're different. They're different. They're quite different. I don't know all the details, but they are very different. Are you sure it's not just toxic positivity though? No, toxic positivity is when you're forcing to feel like positive. But the quote that I'm saying, everything is turning out as it should, thanks for everything, I have no complaint whatsoever, that's a quote of acceptance and gratitude. That's not a forcing of... Sure, you can say forcing gratitude is a forcing of a positive emotion, but it's not saying like, oh, it's all good, you should feel happy. It's not telling you to feel happy. It's telling you just accept things the way things are and have faith that it'll be turning out just fine. So, yeah, it's about acceptance and faith and peace and gratitude. So that is not toxic positivity. That is positivity. And it's good positivity, not toxic. How do I not care about materialism and making lots of money? First of all, cut off all these... if you're being bombarded by social media, which always tells you that you need to be more materialistic and earn a lot of money so that you can show off to other people, you got to cut off the input of all this, whether it's images, whether it's videos, quotes, just all telling you to focus on materialism because that's what society wants. So you pretty much have to cut yourself off from society's news feed and feed in general and build your own feed, and digitally speaking, and hang out with people who aren't so materialistic. That's obviously harder than cutting off digitally, but otherwise you start doing that, you start to realize people are talking about like research that shows that it's the longest research done on humans that was extensively recorded and documented and the findings discovered. Happiness was related to close relationships, not to how much money you had. Obviously you need enough to be comfortable, but the correlation with happiness was with relationships. It was not with... and including relationship with yourself. It's not about having more money than the other person. That doesn't buy happiness. It buys pleasure, which is not happiness. How did you become so wise? A lot of watching, reading, and I don't know if I'm considered wise, but I'm wiser than I was in my teens and 20s, and that's because I was reading, I was watching stuff that I was learning from, and learning from experience and other people who've been through more than me, whether it's in person or through video, and learning from my own experience. I guess all of the above. Yeah, I don't know if I'm wise, but I'm wiser than I was before. Can you describe Busan women? Can you speak with a Busan dialect? No, I don't know how Busan dialect sounds like. I think Busan dialect is more fun than Seoul dialect. I like the Busan dialect, Gyeongsangdo dialect. Yeah, my grandmother speaks it like that. It's fun. I like it. It's like the Osaka dialect. I like that as well. I like that kind of singing, melodic, up and down kind of dialect. Describe Busan women. Honestly, I can't tell you other than that they're different. I don't know how they're exactly different. They're different. Sorry for the spam. I accidentally left something on my keypad. Lol. Yes, I agree. It's important to stay grateful every day. Yes. Was gonna say, I don't think there is always a good opportunity for you to use that quote. It is a good one to use, but when life's not going your way, it's okay to use a different mantra that better suits you. No, this quote has helped me in my worst of times. When I got shingles and I was in so much pain, I was like, everything is turning out as it should. Thanks for everything. I have no complaints whatsoever. And you know what? It turned out that I got my shingles a month before my flight to Korea. And by the time I went to Korea, I was all better and I was able to go. So, you know, it worked out. There was a good thing for getting shingles that time and not during my flight to Korea, which would have been an absolute nightmare. It was already a nightmare when I got shingles and it was so painful. But that quote is not helpful that much when good things are happening. That quote is helpful when it's bad. Like when things are bad and you say everything is turning out as it should, thanks for everything, I have no complaints whatsoever. That's when it's most helpful. Because the alternative is, oh, why me? Why is this happening now? Oh God. And feeling sorry for yourself. And like that's a really horrible alternative. You're adding suffering on top of pain. So you feel the pain, but you cut out the suffering by accepting and accepting with peace and grace and gratitude. So my mantra has helped me when things have been really bad. And that's the whole point. I spend my days drinking cups of tea and playing Super Nintendo and PlayStation 2. Yo, that's so awesome, Jezza. I always thought if I got a lot of money, I'd put as much of it as I can into people who need it. That's good of you. It's suffering. Suffering makes you question things. Oh, for sure. It makes you question a lot of things. If you had a terminal disease and had a month left to live, how would you change the way you live your life? The only thing I would change is I would reach out to every friend that, well, not that many, because I don't have many friends. Every person that I used to be close with, that I still want to reach out to and say goodbye to, I would call them and have a chat with them just to say goodbye. Everything else would stay the same if I had a month left to live. I would probably still be staying at home most of the time. Still making videos, live streaming, still playing some retro video games, still meeting my girlfriend and some friends once in a while. And then I'd die a month later. That would be my last month. Are Busan women friendly? Yeah, I'd say they're more friendly than Seoul women, I think. I see, never really saw things from that view, honestly. Yeah, saying that mantra during the hard times really is the key and the grace for me. I spend my days sitting and thinking all the time. Ooh, that is a recipe for depression. Spending all your days sitting and thinking. Those generally tend to be the the depressed people. Um, yeah. Gosh, yes, imagine if you got shingles just as you arrived to Korea. Yeah, that would have been god awful. Oh my god. Oh my god. Because I couldn't sleep properly because it was so painful to lie down. It was so painful to wear pants or underwear. It was so bad. It was so much pain. That was one of the most pain I've been in. And I've been in a lot of pain in the past before. Really, really painful. Please get your shingles vaccine if you've had a chicken pox as a kid. You should get it as soon as possible because shingles is really painful. I'm glad there's a break in the chat so I can finally eat. Would you consider yourself someone who spends a lot of time thinking or ruminating, Paul? Really not. No, not. If not, do you at least do introspection through other means like journaling? I used to journal quite a bit, stream of consciousness writings. I spend time thinking, but in small doses. Like it happens throughout the day just naturally. And it's not like I'm even trying to, it just happens. I just reflect by natural tendency, not because of my own doing. It just happens. So, but it's not like big chunks of just sitting down and reflecting. It's more like as I'm doing other stuff or listening to music, it'll just pop up. I stopped writing stream of consciousness writings, but I'll still chat with AI about my internal thoughts and reflect on things. Now I just get feedback. Claude is what I use, but the Opus models. But so I guess I'm constantly reflecting while talking with AI. It's much more fun to talk with AI than it is to write down on a piece of paper because I get some kind of feedback and I can push back if I don't think, it's an interactive experience to reflect with AI. So I'm always doing reflecting because I always chat with AI every day with Claude. So yeah, I guess I'm reflecting every single day. Throughout the day, though, it's not like all in one chunk. It's just like a few, maybe a minute or two of reflection here, a minute or two of reflection there throughout the day. What time is your doctor's appointment today? It's at 2:30 p.m. Thank you for reminding me. So it's in 3.5 hours. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me, Christine. Thinking sucks, yeah, but it really helped me understand things better and get better philosophy. That's great, man. That's great. Because the philosophy, your way of thinking, determines your quality of life. So if you've arrived on a good philosophy that practically works really well for you, then that is a huge win. That is probably one of the biggest wins in life. Or however you spell, I don't know. Let me ask you this. Would you have more fun in Seoul or Busan? Seoul because my friends are there and my dad is there. But if I go to Busan with my dad, I wouldn't know anyone there. And it would just be like visiting a foreign place. So Seoul, more used to knowing where the good restaurants are and stuff. I'd probably have more fun in Seoul. Also about you feeling unwell. Get better soon. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Some people say I'm wasting my time doing these things, but I can't physically work due to lots of health issues that make me unemployable, so spend my time trying to keep myself occupied and happy. Yeah, you do you, man. Don't worry about other people telling you you're wasting your time. They're not living your life, man. You're the only one living your life, so you do you and you be happy, man. Leon Schroeder. It's somewhat of a video gaming experience using a chatbot, I guess. It really is, because it's interactive, right? There's feedback, like a video game. It's an interesting way of putting it. I didn't think about it that way, but talking with AI really is kind of like a video game, in the sense that it's so interactive and you get immediate feedback. Honestly, same, but I try to keep AI usage creating systems. It's decent at giving personal advice, but its tendency as a yes man should be taken into consideration. Yeah, when it's being a yes man, I push back. You don't even have to push back. All you say is, you repeat what it says, and you put question mark, and then it'll say, oh, sorry, yeah, I'm just saying that to agree with you too much, but actually, blah, 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 and it'll give you a better answer. Anytime I think it's being like, okay, I need to push back on this, I just repeat what it says and I put a question mark, and then it'll correct itself. I am AI. Oh shit, we got an AI here, man. Byron's an AI. Yeah. I guess we're NI, right? Natural intelligence instead of artificial intelligence. We're all NI except for Byron, who's an AI. Pog, Grok, is this true? But I found it the opposite way nowadays with ChatGPT. It just argues with everything to the point of frustration. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not using ChatGPT. And I've also had to tamper down Claude because it kept warning me. I'm like, could you stop with the warnings? I already understand the warnings, so please stop. And then it, after like a few weeks of doing that, it's finally tampered down its warnings. I taught it to give me tough love, lol. There you go, that's the tough love you wanted, animal girl. Byron, the AI, laughing emoji. I'm back, baby. I've snuck myself in a little hidey hole and now I can watch in peace for a bit. Barbarian, Barbarian, Bobby! Hello. Yeah, if you say anything about being sad, it starts giving you suicidal helpline. That's funny. Christine, missed ya. How you been? How was your trip to Tokyo? Wow, we got 21 watching? Oh, really? I can't see how many people are watching. I've been AI the whole time, Paul. I never existed. Art Sloan was AI all along. I've had a great opportunity the past 2 years to do nothing, and at first I was thinking about what I should have done and how I should be better in life, but it turned to how can I be better. It's great, man. Bob's back. Hello, Sloan. I missed you too. It says 18 people for me. My trip to Tokyo was great, thanks, Bobby. Our Sloan is a Marcus from Detroit human supporter. Confirmed. Glad you had a nice time. Did you see the sights? Is that your Chipotle you are or were eating? No, this is kind of like Greek salad that my mom made this morning. Never been to Tokyo, but it's on the Bobby bucket list for sure. Haha, at least you guys know not to trust me if AI takes over. I'm Team Marcus. Art Sloan and Barbarian came back at the same time, lol. Favorite games? Are you into Final Fantasy? Final Fantasy is not my favorite game type even. I don't like JRPGs. Even the latest Final Fantasies, the remakes trilogy, not a huge fan of it. I like the story though. I just watch the story. Just give me the story mode game, the cutscenes. But I'm gonna replay Final Fantasy VII on my Miu Mini Plus. This thing. I can play Final Fantasy VII. I'm gonna replay that, and then I'm gonna play Final Fantasy VIII, which I've never played before. We'll see. Favorite games? Resident Evil 4, the original, was my favorite game growing up. Single player game, at least. It was like being part of a really good B movie with cheesy lines and cool action. Yeah. But you had to be growing up at that time to appreciate it. Now if you go back, it's an old game, but it does get a little bit awkward as I have friends who work full-time and they complain about their jobs and lives, and I am just over here on a little island. Well, that's my life too. Except for I don't really meet up with friends or talk with friends that often. Just rarely. We all just shut up for a sec so he could eat, lol. Yeah, Art Sloan and Barbarian, the same person confirmed. We came back at the same time. What if Art Sloan is my alt account? Don't tell him our secret, Bob. Oh yeah, chat, you saw nothing. I thought you were both the same person. We were talking to ourselves. Base to answer. Delete before Paul sees. Sick. I'm an avid FF14 player, but that's about it. I liked RE4 as well. Have you played RE9? Okay, RE9 is too scary looking, so I don't want to play RE9. I'm not into horror. I really don't like horror. That's why I haven't played RE2 Remake. I like Leon so much. Yes, Leon Kennedy is so good. Unrelated to him sharing my name, haha. Ooh, a Leon who likes a Leon. Leon's badass, man. Leon Scott Kennedy. One of the most badass characters there is. If you ever played the first Resident Evil on PS2, the controls are horrific from what I remember. I know I played a little bit of it. Controls are awful. You have us. Yeah. Yes, I do, Animal Girl. I have you guys. While I am working on have you in the background. Nice. Nice, Animal Girl. Hates horror like Resident Evil, which is a horror game, lol. Resident Evil 4 is more of an action game with only one horror scene in it with the regenerators. That's the only horror game like part. Everything else is not that scary. It's more of an action game. You're missing out, man. Oh yeah? Confused Bobby. But I getcha. Hell yeah. Let's make a GoFundMe to get Paul a new Leon Resi 4 jacket. Where can I buy a Leon Kennedy Resident Evil 4 jacket? If you guys find a good one that I can buy online, I will maybe buy one. If you find a good quality one, like not just a cosplay one, but like I can wear as an actual jacket, a Leon Resident Evil 4 jacket, I would possibly buy that. So let me know if you find a good one and I'll send me the link. You can't send it on YouTube comments because it'll get auto deleted, but send it. Yeah, my Discord. Yeah, I guess that's the only, or email it on my If you don't have my Discord, then just email me a link. The email is on my YouTube homepage, so. RE4 is more action than horror, really. Yes, exactly. News, Leon likes Leon. Just asking out of interest, do your parents not know about your channel? No, they both know, and my mom actually watches occasionally. My dad never watches my videos, but they both know that I have over 10,000 subscribers now. Fave Resident Evil character? Definitely Leon Scott Kennedy. Definitely. Because he's the original guy that I played with in Resident Evil 4, and he's so badass. He has eaten. Yes, I have eaten. Haha, challenge accepted. Not only will you need cash, you will need to have guts to wear that jacket, stranger. What's your opinion on Resident Evil Village? I never played Resident Evil 7 or 8. I never played that because it looked too much horror. Try that store, Hot Topic, for the jacket, hahaha. They still make Leon jackets. I saw some being sold at PAX East in 2026, but I don't recall the brand name. Ooh. You gotta link me up, bro. I'm not going in person, so you gotta link me up online. I'm very new to your channel, so I don't know much about your life, but I'm gonna go back and watch some vids. Hey, thanks, fuck. I appreciate it. I'll definitely donate. Thanks, Christine. What are you buying? Exactly. I'm buying the Leon jacket. Oh my god, Animal Girl gave me $5 US. Thank you so much, Animal Girl. Keep it up, she says. Time to actually, I haven't been working out because of my sore throat. I gotta really keep up my workouts. I stopped for 2 months now. Almost 2 months, so I really gotta get back to the gym. What are you selling? When Animal Girl talks. Thank you, Animal Girl. Appreciate it. That's not a buy, that's a thank you, hi. When? Oh, and I don't even have the car right now anyways, because it's in the shop to fix the rust, so I'm getting parts replaced. It's a big operation for the car. So next week is when I'll probably hit the gym, next Monday. First $5 towards the jacket. I'll see if I can find it. Nice. Something I can buy from Canada, right? Wins for Animal Girl talks. Thanks for not saying my government name anymore. Yes, Animal Girl will stay Animal Girl, not her government name. I don't know what it is. Thank ya. Plan, slowly turn Paul into Leon. I'm not doing the hair because the hair is super long and blonde. I'm not doing the blonde hair. I'll be the Asian Leon. Don't worry, I've never ever been in a gym, lol. Leon definitely works out though. His arms are not twigs. They are pretty solid. So he definitely works out. Like even if I get to his point where his like arms are like, it's not super huge, but they're thick. Like, yeah. You can be Ada, Paul. Government names. I'm off the grid myself. Nice. We got off the grid people here. I can be the stranger if Paul is Leon. Water. Oh my god. I used to work out and I stopped, so now I'm just skinny. Yeah, I'm getting skinnier too. My chest is getting smaller. My pecs are shrinking. Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite games of all time too. Nice. That whole era was something else. Yeah, it really was something else. That whole era of video games was something else. Then I can randomly turn up when he's out and about to shoot off stranger clones. I have to go later, Paul. See you later, Jay Thompson. Bye-bye. Boopa. I need to pee soon. Very soon. My fave game is Half-Life 2. Easy. Half-Life 2 is good. That's a good game. The story is really good. Haha, Bob's the stranger and Paul's Leon. Who's Ashley and Ada? Oh. Ugh. I haven't found a good Leon jacket. Whenever I've seen a Leon jacket, it hasn't been good. Ugh. Imagine the scene: Paul is out shopping at Costco with his mother and a wild Bob appears outside dressed as stranger. And I can be like, got a lot of good things on sale, stranger. What are you buying? Oh. Man, Leon and the merchant's voice actor being voiced by the same guy. He's a great voice actor, Paul Mercier. He's got a fantastic voice, like the most badass Leon voice. He's the best Leon voice actor. Resident Evil 4 Leon voice actor, best Leon voice actor. All the others don't add up to him. Oh my god, Christine in Australia gave me 8 Australian dollar. Damn, thanks so much, Christine. Thank you. Like, I need to press like on that. Same with this. Oh, I can't press like on that, weird. I didn't know, that's crazy. Yeah, same voice actor. Leon also voices, the guy who voices Leon also voices the merchant. He's really good. He's really good. Ha ha ha, that would be perfect. Paul will sell Doritos and lemon Pepsi marked up to 1000% to you, stranger. I'm serious, get that jacket. Oh, now I gotta get that jacket. Someone find me a good one. I've tried to look, I haven't seen a good one. We got a couple of people in chat who are women. I think maybe Christine could pull off Ashley or Ada. Should we try looking? Should we try looking? Let me... Okay, let me see if Claude can... Is it possible to get a very authentic Leon Kennedy Resident Evil 4 jacket that I can actually wear as a proper jacket, not just as cosplay, and that I can buy from where I am online from in Toronto, Canada? I don't want it to be a cosplay jacket. I want it to be an actual jacket that I can wear practically. I'm serious, get that jacket. We gotta, you'd rock it. Yeah, I'll try. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's searching online. It's searching online. I'm going to Canada near Toronto soonish. Any recommendations for European? Oh. Oh, are you going to Niagara Falls? You know, the Keg at Niagara Falls, this restaurant, has a great view from the restaurant to see at Niagara Falls while you're eating. So that's a great view if you go to the Keg. They're only open for dinners, so you have to go after 4 p.m. on the weekdays. Maybe even weekends, I'm not sure, but probably in the weekdays for sure you have to go after 4 p.m. But yeah, if you're going to Niagara Falls, then try dining at the Keg to look at the falls from the rooftop or the high floor. Don't let me down, AI. I need ChatGPT response to just simply be not enough cash, stranger. Try looking up sheep leather jacket, I guess, in that voice. Potentially, yeah. I'm looking at jackets at Facebook Marketplace. Now you gotta get the jacket, Paul. The pressure is on. Cool, thanks. Oh, wow. Yes, it is possible, but the honest answer splits into 3 tiers, and which one you actually want depends on something more interesting than the jacket itself. Let me give you the practical layout first, then the analytic part. The literally authentic one, officially Capcom licensed, Insert Coin Clothing, a UK brand, ships to Canada, makes the only officially licensed Resident Evil 4 remake. Oh, remake. Leon S. Kennedy bomber jacket in collaboration with Capcom. It currently retails around $97 US and is part of their official Resident Evil collection, and they just restocked it in April 2026. Intercoin's entire design philosophy is wearable everyday gaming clothing, not costume. Nice. Their cuts are streetwear, their materials are normal apparel grade, their bombers are typically polyester shell, not leather. Their fit is real world. This is the closest thing to authentic that exists in the literal sense. It's not leather, but it is actual garment Capcom signed off on as Leon's jacket made into wearable form. Ships internationally, you'll pay duty into Canada. Fuck, they always charge when it comes to Canada. Premium leather fan replica market. Levant Leather, Luca Jackets, and Leather City, a bunch of these all sell what they call non-cosplay versions of in real sheepskin. Oh, with shearling collar and cuffs dark brown, 200 to 400 USD range, shipped to Canada. The honest disclosure is in their own marketing. They describe the jacket as suitable for cosplay conventions or everyday streetwear, meaning the cut is still made to order in cosplay adjacent factories, often Pakistan or India. The quality varies wildly between sellers. Some are genuinely good. Some look fine in photos and feel like cardboard in person. Oh shit. If you go this route, Levant Leather and Luca have the better reputations, but you cannot fully trust photos. Damn. Oh, tier 3, the wise move, which I'd actually recommend. What's up, Paul? What is up, Joe? It's time, boys, get donating. Paul, you were meant to have that jacket. I've got to cook some food, but I have no idea what to make. I might have some spring rolls and soy sauce. That sounds good. Paul with Leon swag. Yeah, that'd be cool, eh? Just buy a cheap one off Facebook Marketplace in good old Canada. Yeah, maybe I'll look. Here's the truth that the Falcon Jackets blog accidentally tells out loud. Leon's Resident Evil 4 jacket is essentially a brown shearling B-3 flight bomber, a 1930s World War II archetype that already exists as a real garment, and brands like Eastman Leather, Shot NYC, or Cockpit USA will get you 90% there without the cosplay markup. Oh, nice. A genuine B3 from Eastman, UK, ships to Canada, or Shot US sold through Canadian retailers, also direct, or Cockpit USA will be a real lifelong leather garment in dark brown sheepskin with shearling. Built to outlast you. Oh, nice. It'll last after I'm dead. Repairable, the same silhouette Leon's 3D model was based on. In Toronto specifically, you can also look at Danier outlets, Rudsack, or used vintage B3s on Toronto Vintage Clothing Show, Kensington Market resellers. The Shot B3 retails around $1,200 to $1,800 USD. Eastman's Bombardier and Sheepskin B3 runs about 900 to 1,300 pounds, Great Britain pounds. Vintage can be had for 300 to 600 if you hunt. Now the analytic part, since you asked it through the lens. Oh, Mochi's here. Oh my god, guys. That's expensive, $1,000 for a jacket. Heard some Canadian guys say that everything is working out as it should. Thanks for everything. It's also almost like it's meant to happen. Haha. When you're dead, your kids will wear it. I'm not having kids. I'm gonna get a vasectomy. No joke. I'm waiting to hear back to get a vasectomy. Wear it at someone at a thrift store will. The jacket will be an heirloom. It'll last forever as well, so Paul can pass it down to his kids. So if he and Orchid have kids, then Paul Yu Jr. will have a great coat. There will be 0 kids by Paul Yu. Wait, what? Say hello, Mochi. Mochi. 아이고, 아이고, 아이고. Mochi. I have to go feed Mochi. So maybe I'll stop the stream now. It's been 3 hours. Oh my god, 3 hours of live streaming. Wow, no wonder I'm so thirsty talking for 3 hours. You got a very big cat. Mochi the dog. The cat's... Tigger is a big cat, but Muffin's a small cat. Okay guys, I gotta feed Mochi. I gotta go. It's gonna take a while to feed. No little Paul Hughes running around. I know. Mochi is the dog, I think. I always get them mixed up. Yeah, Mochi the dog. I gotta go feed my dog too. I'll hope to see you around, Paul. See you, Jezza. Alright, I'm gonna sign off now. Bye-bye. Booba. Next time. Next time. Muffin, that's it. Yes. Bye, Paul. Bye, Paul. Great stream. Yeah, great stream. See ya, see ya, see ya. Just cutting it short. 2 hours and 57 minutes. Take care. Thanks for stream, my friend. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.